Hi, I am the mom of two boys, and I'm so excited to be here and tell you a little bit about my story with the Kane County Health Department and the programs that they offer for moms. I still remember when I came to this country, I was lost. I was lost of my second language. I didn't speak English. I didn't know the community. Um, Besides that, I was pregnant and I was so happy and so excited about this new outcome in my life. But I also was terrified. And I was terrified because I didn't have any family members here in this country. I didn't have any support. I didn't have any friends. And it was kind of scary for me to go through all of this situation by myself. So I talked to one of my coworkers, and she also was pregnant, and I told her about my concerns, and she immediately asked me if I wanted to go to the King County Health Department and ask for support. And I said, sure. So what is this about? And she's like, oh, they're gonna help you with um, medical services, and they have a lot of programs that they can help you with. And if you wanna go there, they will support you. So one of my first questions to her was like, do they speak Spanish? Because I don't speak English. And she's like, oh yeah, yeah, just go ahead, and they have both services over there. So I decided to go to the office, and I was very impressed with the service. They made a lot of questions to me, and they also offered me the home visits program, and I was like in shock. I couldn't believe that they were not only helping me to go through um, all the requirements to get a medical card, but also they were interested on my baby's developmental, and also my stage of pregnancy and how to go through. And besides that, going to my house, because I told them that I was not driving at that time, that I was not able to speak English. So they were saying like, don't worry about that. We can help you. We are here to help you and support you through this time. So I started having the home visits, and it was just amazing. Every time that this person was coming to my home, she was telling me like, okay, you have 5 months of pregnancy, your baby is able to listen to you, your baby recognizes you through your voice, and it was just amazing. She also gave me some ideas on how can I start building that relationship with him, even though he wasn't born yet. She told me you can start reading to him, you can start talking to him, you can start playing music for him, and and I was like, oh, yeah, what kind of music? And she's like, oh, you can start playing like classic music. It's very helpful for them to um, um, it may help them to be more intelligent. I'm like, oh, great, I like that. So I went to the store, and I have some CDs about Mozart and Beethoven, and I didn't have any books with me. But this person who came to my house was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I have some books." So she brought me some books. I started reading to my baby. Um, it was amazing, like the communication that we had every day. Even though he was not answering to me, he was not listening, he was not looking at me, and it was like, okay, this is amazing. Just start having that relationship with him before he was born. The person who was coming, she was telling me how to um, go through the process of the delivery time. And also she asked me, do you have a pediatrician for him? I'm like, no, once he's born I look for it. And she's like, no, you don't have to wait for that. You need a pediatrician um, to come and check on him the day that he's gonna be born. So again, that was another new thing for me. But she's like, don't worry about that. I'm gonna look for a pediatrician that is close to your home that they have the services in Spanish, so you don't have to worry about anything about that. And I got all of that. So when the baby was born, I have everything on place, and that makes me feel very comfortable. I feel that support from the health department, and not only that, that was one thing to another and another. And I remember when she asked me, "Are you gonna breastfeeding him?" I'm like, should I do that? And she's like, oh yeah, these are the benefits. So she was mentioned a lot of the benefits that my baby could have and myself could have with breastfeeding him. And it was something new for me. I thought that it was kind of like old-fashioned way to um, raise your child or to feed him. And I didn't want to do it in the old-fashioned. I wanted to do it in the new fashion way. And she's like, no, this is not about fashion. This is about health. You may reduce the risk of obesity for your children. You reduce the stress that you're going through the postpart time, and you also can reduce cancer in yourself. You also are going to be helping your child to be less ill during their lives. So all of these things were new for me, and I didn't think it twice. I'm like, no, I'm going to do that. And I still remember that she told me, Sara, this is really good. You don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and warm the meal for him, and it's just there. It's ready for him. And besides all the benefits, it's free. You don't have to spend any money on buying meal for him. And it was really good for me to hear. So I decided to breastfeeding him, and he's amazing. He is right now 15 years old. We keep with the same pediatrician. He's very healthy. He loves music. He loves Mozart and Beethoven music. He likes to play piano. He plays the guitar. He plays the flute. And I just remember every time that I'm going back during those times, and it was true for me. And I got a lot of support from the health department. At that time, they helped me to find a program where I could go and take English classes. And I did it little by little. It took me a while, but I started having conversations in English. I started making the appointments with my children. I started having that communication with their teachers, and it was so amazing. They also helped me to find other programs in the community that help me with them. I have the two boys now that they helped me to find a lot of activities for them. I knew about the public library. I knew about the swimming classes for them, and I was very involved in the community, and I was very involved in my children's lives. And I'm so grateful with this program, and I really encourage you to take this opportunity and just accept the support that the Kane County Health Department is giving you. It is amazing. Like I said, my children are 14 and 15 years old right now, and everything that I gave them at the beginning, even before they were born, is helping them now. And I'm sure that it's going to help them for the rest of their lives, and it's going to be very good for their families as well. I'm so happy, and I feel good. I feel blessed that there are programs that are there to help new moms and to help them through this new stage on their lives. And I'm just very thankful. So thank you very much for the opportunity.